Welcome to the Cardano Sense Catalyst Voting Special, I guess you'd call it. Right now, voting for Fund 3 is going on. I've had a request to just go over a couple projects that I thought would be good to vote for that I thought were good projects. Now, I generally don't like to tell people who to vote for, so I'm not doing that here. I'm just showing a couple projects that I think are good projects, and a couple. Well, actually, I think they're all good. We'll get into it, and I'll kind of explain what I'm saying. I'm going to show there's two different campaigns going on for Fund 3. You have Dapps, creating Dapps to help Cardano, and excuse me, a developer ecosystem, something to bring developers in. So let's go over that real quick. Before I start, I just want to tell you the show is sponsored by my website, CardanoFund.com. Here, it's a place where you can go to look at all of the projects for Fund 3 before you vote. It's real quick. You just go there and they're all right here. You can also go back to their original Catalyst place if you'd like, where they were originally built, by clicking on their Idea Scale link. Also brought to you by my stake pool, the Sophie Stake Pool, or a small pool, a little over 500,000 ADA. So if you'd like to help the channel out, please delegate. It's the best way to do it. And also like and subscribe. Okay, let's get right into this. Okay, first we're going to go over Dapps. So Dapps this is Fund 4, for Fund 3, I'll just go over this really quick here. Dapps, so the question is, what Dapps should be built to drive user adoption? So that is what we're going to go over first. Then we're going to go over developer ecosystem. How can we encourage developers to build Dapps on top of Cardano, right? So one is encouraging developers, one is encouraging the actual decentralized applications. Okay, so let's, here we're gonna go over 3 different centralized applications. Okay, this one, I like this one. This is a Visual Studio smart contract plugin. I like this because it absolutely helps developers build on Cardano. If you don't know what Visual Studio is, it's a coding environment that almost all developers that are just starting out or started out in the last couple of years use for programming any languages. But what plugins do, plugins just make it easier for you to code in whatever language excuse me, you're coding in with Cardano. Now with Cardano, it's starting out, the Plutus is going to be the main contract language, but as things move on, there's going to be a lot of different languages excuse me, sorry, that you can use to code with Cardano. So I think this is a great idea. This proposal is done really nicely. The problem statement, the solution, it's just laid out really nicely here. It has a good I can't think it's more, a good budget laid out. It's just a really good proposal. I think this is needed and this will help. So this, again, is one of the projects that I personally like on for the developer ecosystem. Okay, next one, Liquid. So Liquid Finance, they're doing a DeFi. They have a DeFi project going in Cardano. They actually won in Fund 2, and this is just a development of their project. Now, since they won, they've been updating the community pretty much religiously every couple of weeks. And they're doing a real good job. It's almost done. I think they've minted their tokens already. And this is just an addition to their current project. So they want to build on what they're doing. I like this project because they've already shown that they're going to do what they say they're going to do after they've been funded. And I think we need to bring DeFi to Cardano. I think that is definitely going to help people come in. And this is specifically to help developers use their DeFi. So again, this is laid out really nicely, just like their first one was, exactly what they're going to do with their budget. They have what they're going to use their money for. I think they have in here what they're going to use their money for. Maybe they're missing an exact budget. But again, I give them a little leeway because they're already building. And like I said, they're doing what they said they were going to do. And this is just an extension of that. $53,000 is not that much. For what they're doing. So this is another project I like under the developers ecosystem. Okay, now this third one, this is a frustrating one because I really like this idea. This is it? Yep, I really like this idea, but this is not a good proposal. I think launching a global hackathon while Goguen is being introduced is a great idea to bring developers into the ecosystem. But the issue is this isn't the best proposal. The way this proposal is laid out, relevant experience, marketing professional, community manager, entrepreneur, they don't really show kind of what they can do. What they're showing is a presentation from a different company that puts on hackathons, right? So what this person wants to do, I'm not gonna go through this whole thing, is kind of use this company, be the intermediate in this company, and he wants $80,000. So this is kind of an example, as this is not something I would vote for, but I think it's a great idea. So I just want to put an example in here of something that I think is a really good idea and just needs to be developed a little bit more, and something I would vote for if this was just developed a little bit more. So I wanted to throw one of these in there too. Okay, so let's go on. Let's quickly move on here to Dapps. So if we remember, Dapps are what Dapps should be built to drive user adoption. Okay, so these are the Dapps. So this is a different section. You're voting on Dapps in this section. First one, Cardano Crowdfunding Platform. Hold on one second here. Yes, sorry about that. Want to make sure this is in the right place. Cardano Cloud Funding Platform. I think this is a great idea. I think that having a place where people can come and use ADA to get their projects going is really good. They have a GitHub here, which shows that they've already been working on this. I like that about this project. They have a really good laid out proposal. Future plans. They have their budget completely broken down here, which is really good. They have their experience. Not only do they say what their experience is, they're also showing their experience in the GitHub repository. They have a roadmap. I think this is a really good project, and they're asking for $24,000, which is reasonable for something like this. You know, it's interesting as you go through these proposals, and as I've been going through these proposals, you know, the ones that have laid out roadmaps, right? The ones that have budgets that they've actually thought about how they're going to spend their money come in with really reasonable asks as far as the total amount of money. The ones that don't have budgets that didn't think about how they're going to spend their money come in at like $80,000, $100,000. It's really interesting to see that when people actually sit down and think about what they're going to be spending, they come up with reasonable budgets. So I think this is a really good DAPP, and I think this would help the community. Okay, moving on. I like this project a lot. Cardano Incognito Bridge. Essentially what this does is it bridges to their incognito layer, which allows you to create, to transact anonymously. I like this idea a lot because, as a lot of you may know now, blockchain isn't as anonymous as it was first thought out to be, because you can track all these transactions, and this allows you to transact Cardano in a way that you can't track the transactions. I like this for a couple reasons. Number one, they've already built this on Ethereum, and they have a repository here to show you how they've done it, so you know that they can do it. I like the idea. I think it's great. Some people don't mind the fact that you can be tracked. Some people don't like to be tracked. It doesn't mean they're doing nefarious things. It just means they don't want to be tracked. So I think this is a really good idea. Again, they've done it before, so I like that. They have a very good proposal here. They have a roadmap with milestones, which is always very good. And again, they're asking for $25,000. Like I said before, you know, when you go through and put a whole roadmap out and you explain how you're going to use the money, usually these prices come in very reasonably. I think that's absolutely reasonable for building something like this. So again, I really like this project. Okay, let's move on to the third and last one here for Dapps. Okay, so this is another one like in the developer ecosystem where I really like the idea, but I wish it could have been expanded on, or he or she who is this? Genzo would have brought some developers in on this. So this is tracing waste with Cardano. I think this is a great use of a blockchain, right? We're now, a lot of people around the world are now recycling, which is absolutely great. I think this is the next step, to actually trace it and to see how much is being recycled. I think this is a really, really good idea. Problem statement: tons of waste are dumped on the planet. Solution: we wish to create a DAPP that will trace waste, essentially. Okay, experience: 7 years in the IT field as a software engineer. This is one of the ones I always talk about, where they say what they are, but they have no proof of what, they don't have a GitHub link or anything like that. Again, I think this is a great project, one I would absolutely vote for. If it was filled out, I'm not going to vote for it like this. It has to be redone. I hope this person moves this project into Fund 4. I have not yet seen it. Hopefully it's there, and I just haven't come across it. I think this is a great idea, so I wanted to kind of throw one of these projects into one of these frustrating projects where it's such a good idea, it just needs to be developed a little more before it can be funded. So those are the projects. Like I said, I don't like to tell people what to vote for, but I wanted to, I wanted to just kind of give people an idea of what I thought good projects were. So those are 3 projects from dev and from the developer ecosystem, 2 of which I would vote for. The third one of each ecosystem being a project that's frustrating because I really like it. It just needs to be developed a little bit more. So that's those are my thoughts for fund number 3, voting, which is going on right now. Before I leave, I want to talk a little bit about Charles Hoskinson. He's giving one of the keynote speeches at the Blockchain Africa conference. Now, this is being, but a couple YouTube sites are saying this as some great big thing. He's going to announce something huge. Maybe he is. I don't know. But the fact of the matter is that he is far from the only blockchain owner, or he's not owner, but blockchain professional giving a speech at this conference. There's probably at least 5 to 10 more giving speeches. So if you're going into this thinking that Charles is, is going to have this, he has a good, he's one of the first speeches on the first day, so he has a good position. But if you're thinking he's the only one giving a speech and he's definitely going to, say something that's really going to push Cardano forward, I don't know. I would keep your expectations at a normal level. Like I may be completely wrong. I hope I'm wrong, but I would just keep your expectations, just kind of level. It's good that he's given this, but he's not the only one. So I just wanted to say that. Other than that, I'm going to come out with another video today, like I usually do. I didn't do a video Friday because my internet went down. My service provider I don't know what happened. It was down all day, so I wasn't able to do it. But I will do one later today. Everyone have a great day, and I will see you later on. Bye-bye.